We are back! And I'm in the menu for some reason. Why am I in the menu? I don't know. But we are back. We're going to go ahead and hit mission 2. Whoa. I'm like disorientating myself for some reason here. Either way.
The war effort has taken back the airfield. And we need you to hold it so that we can deliver supplies to the front lines. We're expecting a large amount of aerial monovisions in this area. So make sure you bring the right equipment.
Is it a pistol? I have a pistol.
Curious weather patterns at these high altitudes. So stay alert. And make sure you guard the backside of the control tower. You don't want those monos to catch you with your pants down.
Why would my pants be down? I don't know. Either way, we need to customize our Trents for this mission. I'm gonna keep.
Customize your emplacements. Just
Shush.
like your weapons. Emplacements
I
come
have
in
one of
different
those, though.
sizes. Emplacements come in 3 categories: light weapons, heavy weapons, and support. Experiment with different emplacement loadouts to take down the tubes.
Yeah. So this specific core can actually have, I'm pretty sure, just 3 emplacements. However, it can have the 4 weapon slots, so it's a decent trade-off. So we're gonna put that flak. Ouch! We're gonna put that flak turret in the remaining slot because there's nothing else for us to put there, and now my arm hurts like crazy. I could buy some stuff apparently. There's a flak machine gun that might actually be useful. Can I buy 2 of those, or can I just buy 1 of those? Either way, I'm gonna get one, so let's go ahead and do that. Can I buy a second one? I can. I'm gonna spend a bunch of money here. I just realized what I've done, but we're gonna do it that way. So these things have a special ability of flak, which means they will do additional damage to flying creatures. It has, as far as I'm aware, no downside to, should I buy shotguns? Nah, we'll slap this sniper on that other slot that I meant to do. Has, as far as I'm aware, no downside to shooting other enemies, however it just does additional damage to the flying type. So we're doing pretty good. Either way, ready to deploy. I know I'm not connected, shut up about it. And we will do this mission and try our darndest.
Welcome to the last operational airfield in all of Europe.
Doesn't look very
Every
operational.
day, brave pilots navigate through flying tubes in erratic weather to deliver life-sustaining supplies from this airfield. We must fight to ensure they're able to continue doing so.
The problem with your thinking, Woodruff, is that it's just so pedestrian. Let me show you the heights to which the broadcast can soar. And let me show you how quickly these aerial monovisions can tear apart your fragile control tower.
No! Not that. Anything
Flak
but
doesn't know
that.
that we've been developing flak turrets for just such an enemy. Get some of them on the field right now.
So, we don't really per se need those because we do have flak machine guns, but they're helpful. Because this level does have a lot of flying enemies willy-nilly. I can has my stuff. There we go. My freaking button's a little bit messed up, so sometimes it does that. Generally, I want to have one right there, just to pick off stragglers, I should say. One right here,
Let's clear the target area.
and another one probably right there. But for now, we need to actually start placing down some ground emplacements, because those cannot shoot ground. These do more damage by default than our other machine guns, by the way. So keep that in mind. So I think it's like 0.1 more or something, so it's not very much, but they do have that additional damage that we can use to our advantage. If my bumper button would stop derping and actually collect for me. Just have to hit it like that. We're gonna go ahead and place a dampener right there. The flying guys aren't really a problem, sir. Please don't freak out. Yeah. They will shoot at you. They will not shoot at emplacements, however, but they will shoot at you and the whatchamacallit? The target. Shush, man, shush. I'm working on it. This is the side I will be focusing most of the emplacements on, but don't forget, as I mentioned, or as he mentioned, there is a thing back there for them to walk all the way back up to it. So keep watch on that. I'm gonna let them come towards me a bit. As they horrible sounds. Blitzers don't really care. That's right. Also, that sound dampener, as one might expect, actually dampens the sound. This is gonna hurt. Quite a bit, I might add.
Oh yeah, you were crying, weren't you?
He was, yes. Funny man, funny man. So that hurt a lot. That was a bad start. You cannot repair, especially not in single player. In multiplayer, you can revive fallen enemies, or fallen allies, I should say. But single player, you cannot revive until you get a specific emplacement to do so.
Here comes ugly.
So keep that in mind. There's aerials coming from 2 directions now. Hitting them is a kind of important prospect. I should just use the sniper on them, really. Well, there goes the 100%. Not that I was going to get it anyway. I'm working on it, chill. The dude does talk a lot, so if you find that irritating, sorry. He talks a lot, like a lot. He's got a serious talking problem or something. Go ahead and grab a... Actually...
Oh crap, there they are.
We'll put a second shotgun turret here.
Let's try a shotgun. That should stir things.
There are aerials behind me, so I should probably shoot those. There we go. I can't hear. This mission is one of the more difficult ones at the beginning to get 100% on due to the aerials. If it's your first time, it's a little bit weird getting used to them and how they behave. I'm going to drop a shotgun turret pretty much right there.
There's a little shotgun back up here.
Putting it up on that tower is not a bad idea too much, but it does have the problem where it can't shoot stuff pretty much right next to it, so that causes a bit of an issue.
A high-pressure system of
This is also the first instance where you have weather effects.
now make the skies unleash their full fury upon your soul.
Otherwise, keep moving.
Farnsworth is brewing up a storm. Watch the ground for electrified hotspots.
Yep. It's pretty easy to avoid it, just keep moving away from where you were when it started and you'll get away from it. Yeah, it sounds cool, doesn't it? It's got sweet sound effects. I mean, it doesn't really do very much unless you're standing on it, and then it hurts like crazy. Oi, stop that. There we go. Pick up our scrap. We're gonna have to start upgrading some of these shotgun emplacements. That lightning strike does have an... Am I missing something? No, it's counting down. Alright. Oh, there's an enemy. Lightning strikes does have an AoE... Or, sorry, a damage over time dot, if you will. So if you do get hit by it, keep in mind that it will continue hurting you for a while. It doesn't do a lot of damage over time damage, but it will stack up. Just be careful about that. I'm stuck. Get off. I want to murder things, but I'm stuck. There we go. Doing a bit bad on this one.
Where'd they all go?
Really should get a second, or another anti-air over here. Should clear that a bit. I should also really upgrade the anti-air, but I like to upgrade the ground turrets more, so...
Comes ugly.
Despite the fact that there are now aerial units that I should upgrade my anti-air for, but I can take them out pretty easily. They have very little health, so it's not too much of an issue. There is a maximum range for your weapons, so keep that in mind when you're doing stuff like me, where you're backing away from your target. It may not be possible to actually hit them anymore with your machine guns, for instance. Big ball of scrap. Can't quite upgrade another shotgun turret. That is the main ground spawn, and the 2 aerial spawns split pretty evenly. This is kind of a secondary ground spawn, so it's not too much of an issue for a single shotgun turret to deal with. Or to deter, I should say. It does quite well at the job, I do say. There's aerial units shooting my things. Oi, cease.
More, send more.
Little damage like this will stack up pretty rapidly against your actual overall health, and especially since these missions get pretty long, you gotta be aware of that small damage that's coming out. So my voice gets a little dry there. Hello. Apparently that's a ground spawn as well. Hello. You're an air spawn. You're a ground spawn. Air spawn's probably easier to take out. As I proceed to miss everything. There we go. Now I need to deal with these guys, which are everywhere now. Curses. There we go.
Nice work, Marine.
Easier to hit because they're giant. There is a loot box. Loot boxes will randomly drop from regular enemies as well. Very small chance. which means there are certain levels which are very good to grind, and I will point those out when I get to them. It's pretty much just one level that's even worth the time, but there are several levels that you can actually grind for. Most of them, actually probably all of them, are boss levels. So, there's some aerials behind me. Hello. You there! Cease your advance. There's a blitzer. So I am halfway dead. I am oozing fire and smoke, and there was some oil leakage going on there, but we're alright. We got this. I'd like to upgrade this shotgun over here. You can't shoot when you're absorbing, that's right. My thing must have just been messed up. So that is a level 3 shotgun turret now, so it can do some serious damage. That's a lightning storm. So I'm just gonna run into this worldly direction. Don't hurt me. I'm not here. My face, it burns. That will not do damage to your main base, by the way, if it happens to hit it. So don't worry about that. That would be kind of cheap, wouldn't it? It does do damage to your turrets, though. I don't know if it, like, maybe if it's 2 shots to kill it, or it looks like it actually maybe, it appears to just stun the turret.
You flying guys can just back off for a minute.
Rather than actually just outright killing the turret, it seems to just stun it, so. It's a lot of aerials. I'm gonna go ahead and drop another one of those. That's a lot of aerials. This must be probably the last wave, or close to it anyway. Let's see if I can manage to get that gold. If that's the last one, it looks like I did. Although it says next wave in, so I'm going to go ahead and assume it wasn't the last one. So we'll go ahead and upgrade this one, because it has capability of hitting both sides.
All I've been trying to give you is information, the wisdom of the broadcast. Luckily, my new Volt Dropper is
Oh, right.
my wisdom down upon you.
I forgot about that thing.
Receive my teaching from the sky.
This is another mini-boss style thing.
Look to the skies.
Snipers are very good against him. You would think just regular anti-air would be better, but no, snipers are good. Problem it becomes obviously hitting him, because he flies around outside of the map level most of the time. There he goes. Not too bad. Mainly because of the sniper. Loot boxes that fall automatically get retrieved. That's a nice touch they did, so you don't have issues where you can't actually get the stupid loot box because it fell out of a level or something like that.
That's fun. I'd pay to watch you do that again.
You would? Well, golly gee. Pony up for that. I like to get paid to do this. Although technically I do, albeit small quantities. So we did get the gold, which is what my goal is. Gold is the goal, as you might say. I believe, yeah, just anything above 0% base health will give you a bronze. And there is our first engineering chassis, which I'll be using a lot of. That's a normal chassis, I believe. That's an artillery, that's a mortar. That is a... That's the second level of engineering, and we got a flak machine gun. Of course we did! I guess I can sell one now. Got some nothing, because those take forever. Got some cash. More cash. A standard sniper rifle, which is an improvement over the one we have, albeit a small one. We're gonna get 2 videos for both of our new turrets. No, we only got 1, never mind.
Got a new toy for you. A mortar turret. This heavy emplacement drops large explosives on groups of monovisions. You probably shouldn't test that one out on the ship anymore.
You have a point. I don't really like the mortar turret. I prefer either machine gun or shotgun in one slot, one of those two. Sniper turrets. Mines, which we get way later if I'm not mistaken. Mines are pretty sweet. And... can't remember what the 4th one is, to be honest. But that is going to be the end of this video for that mission, because that mission is now done. If you liked the video, cool beans, thanks for watching. I will see you all. Let's give a salute. I will see you all for mission number 3.